Hey guys, good evening everyone. Welcome to our daily stock market insights with Miss Jaydee. And today we are going to quickly cover the progress and discuss the progress of my current positions in the Philippine market. So as you can see on our screen, this is a snapshot of all my positions. Okay, and we'll go ahead and deep dive on each one. I'll talk about the progress and I'll also share my thoughts around them. Okay, so if you like this type of content, guys, before I get started, I'm inviting everyone to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you're always updated whenever I have videos like this. Please let me know if this is the content you'd like me to continue. Um, and some may appreciate it because some of these stocks are also in their portfolio. Others, just hang in there. I will have another video that will cover and discuss the other stocks that are trending in the Philippine market for our regular session of our daily stock market insights. In the meantime, this is just a stock portfolio update as of February 3rd, 2021. All right, so let's get started. As you can see, looks like this is arranged in an alphabetical order. As you can see, there is a new addition in my portfolio, and something is also gone here. So I'm giving you a few seconds to try to recall. If you were able to watch my previous videos, you'd right away spot that. Okay, 3, 2, 1. All right. So what's gone here is our Abra mining, and I replaced it with ABA. And I entered in the stock yesterday. So I wasn't able to review my portfolio yesterday, but actually we had some good gains there. Our profit for the day, so our portfolio was green by 3 percentage point, so 3% gain. And today we also ended green uh, with just 0.81%. Although I will talk more about it later. There are two stocks here that really drove that or influenced that number. Let's start with ABA. I also have my screen ready for you. And these are the stocks at the same time. Okay, so I have to remove AR later on. ABA first. Why did I get in here? So my mindset, by the way, the reason why I'm documenting this is also for my own consumption. I want to recall and remember what I was thinking uh, on February 3, 2021, 10 years from now. So I have a library of my journal in a video format. So why did I get in ABBA? Yesterday, as you all know, we got this news about ABBA and PHA partnering, and they are to create a digital bank, right? That's in a bird's eye view. So um, I was observing the entire day, and then I mean the beginning of the market, it did a gap up. As you can see right here, we had a gap up, but right, I noticed right away. Let's say first 5 minutes. Right away, I noticed that um, where's the gap up here? February 2nd, right over here. Oops, this one. This was the time, right? Okay, so they ended here and then it started with a gap up. All right, gap up, and then it only lasted for a few minutes. And then we already saw this massive downfall in the price, and I was able to catch it at around 129. So that was my average. So I was not really able to catch it at the very bottom. If you can see, as you notice, I was able to take advantage of the drop up to this point. And then after remaining hours left in that day, it still declined. So it went as low as 114. Actually, I already had an order set for 109. Even today it did not hit that, but it was really really close. 109. Reason why I had that bulk of my order at 109 is because I saw this. This was the last point here, so I'm thinking it might create, because this one also stopped at 109, so I'm thinking it could drop as low as 109. And then all of a sudden it was declining, and then it was also attempting to recover, so I said, let me just do a test buy. Although yesterday as well I was already placing the order at 109, which has a bigger volume than the first attempt. So if you notice, my volume here is too small. It's only 2.59% of my size. So it's just really a test buy. So in case so my plan is, if it is going to drop some more, then I could just add more volume. And then actually, if 109 is hit, then I could add that. And then last point would be 1 peso level. Yesterday, I mentioned about ABA touching around 114. So I was mentioning about this creating a support at 114. So it was it did touch that level, right? It did touch that level today. It actually went as low as 112, but looks like it is still trying to establish a support around that area. 109, 114, they're very close. So uh, don't quote me on my lines saying that you said it's 114, but it went as low as 109. Always remember that support and resistances could be an area. So at this point, it is still respecting the area I was looking at. So I'm not really too worried about the 9 cents difference, because it has a very very small impact uh, to my price, especially the size. So really, if one if price is also an important factor, don't ever forget about the size of your entries. How many shares have you bought this stock, and at what level? So with me buying it at 1.29, I'm not too worried because the size is so small. Now if it goes around 109, 114, for now I'm still set at my 109. And then if it drops even downwards and reaches 1 peso level, then that's where I would like to buy more, right? So that's the game plan. At least in case it doesn't reach that level and decides to take off, at least I have a small share that I could just ride the wave and get some profit out of it. Now, so do I have plans in sitting in the stock for a much longer time? Between this and AR, I actually have a much better outlook in ABA compared to AR, because I know the big story here. I saw it, and I feel that this is a really promising project ahead of them. And like AR, I still have to see what is driving that jump. Although if I'm going to look back here in AR, it is just starting to recover and show some signs of recovery. I know it could potentially go higher. It's respecting the MA20 line. It's just that I feel that it might take some time before I see this kind of movement. It might go back to the regular moves that we have right here. And I was also very transparent with you guys on my plans for AR. I don't really have plans of staying in there for a long time. Just uh, initially very very short, very short trade or short term trade, but it's taking a little while, so I'm exiting. Now I think ABBA still has that momentum and it's starting to build up. That's my thought process. I could be wrong, but again, we have different profiles here. Um, you have to take action according to your profile and your risk tolerance. So that is the reason why I got in ABBA. ASIN is one of the big um, uh, gainers that I have for today. So remember when I already had a very tiny share here um, previously, and then the other day when it declined, I was able to catch it at around 587. This one, 587, when it did this drop, I was able to catch it at 587, and it was rallying for several days. Now our average at the moment is sitting at 635. So I was today I actually placed a sell order around this area, 9 peso. I think I placed it at 950. I did not put a sell order for the entire amount, but partial take partial profit taking area. I was projecting, but it did not reach that. I was hoping it could reach a ceiling play today, but no, no. Anyway, this is just a an okay reaction. We're still a green right here. It just filled that gap, which is even better, so that our climb moving up is easy breezy and more fluid um, movement going up. So I'm still projecting that in case we touch this level, I will be locking in just very tiny profit right there. So right now we are on a green, 635 against 774, almost the same uh, level right here. So I somehow have an idea how much the amount is the moment I reach that level, if the price reaches the 1350 area. Okay, APL. APL is a bit slow moving for the past how many days, but we are still sitting at a support. If I still have a buying power, but I just don't have any plans of adding more shares here because I already have a good amount of volume in there. So 0.2120 against 0.23, we're still within the area of accumulation. Currently, what this stock is doing is just it's accumulating around the support level. So several days it has been stopping at that area. In fact, I said yesterday, I mentioned about 0.18 as our support area. Looks like it is trying to create a support at that level. So 0.18 versus 0.19, it's uh, very small difference. So that's still valid area. And notice today you also have foreign buying. So I'm thinking hopefully before the week ends we could already break this. So just imagine with my ASEN, APL, and DITO accelerating in the price, then that's really a good story for Mapport. Next, what we have here is ATN. This has been very transparent with my drive for this one. So I'm trying to save this stock. I had a very high average previously, and then I did an average down, and that's the very first time I did an average down, and that's 0.80. No, that's actually 90, and it even declined somewhere, but that's fine. We're okay with ATN, just hang in there. Um, Still the biggest decliner in my portfolio. So that's the price I had to pay. I did not cut my loss early. Double Dragon. Okay, so this was also still this was red the previous days, but it somehow showed some recovery today. I think we're on our way there. Double Dragon, 0.72. See this? So we are still in that accumulation stage for the past how many weeks, and then we are now attempting to break that MA20 line. So there could be a big chance that we will be crossing it officially and surpassing our average, which is around 1507. So it's still very near. So I think we're still okay with that. Overall, if you are to look at the bigger picture, imagine how much it is at the moment and how cheap it is at the moment. We could still be climbing up higher in the coming days. And the volume right here compared to the volume that we have here, see that? small volume compared to the volume that we have accumulated in this space. So I think we're doing the right thing. It's just that this stock is moving very slowly, but we have entered at the right area. So I'm just holding on to my double dragon. Our average is not that far from the current price. Dito is another good story. So now it's Dito. Dito is a good story for today. Our average is at 635 or 657, and current price is already at 13. So we are now more than 100% gain for this stock, consuming the largest size in our portfolio. And I just want to update you on this because today I reduced my volume by 8%, meaning I took profit from the 8%. Um, yeah, from the 8%. That in simple terms, I just locked in some gains. Okay, so here I exited today for that 8% worth of shares at the 14.20. Yeah, 14.20 area. So it actually went much higher than that, 14.20, right here. Yeah, right that level. So good thing we were able to do that because we now have some cash that's readily available in case it goes back to the 1223 level or MA20 line. So I still have to check. Well, we're not really sure, but given that we have a red today, we could still be fluctuating and then probably revisiting our MA20 line and then bounce before we officially take off. That could happen in just a span of a day. See this long wicks right there? So maybe I can do that and re-enter. I really want to stay longer in Dito because I see the bigger picture in this stock. And right now it's slowly paying off, and we have not even started yet because the full launch happens in March, and I'm sure once we go live there, everything's going to double in this amount. I wonder how many days are we going to have ceiling place there. We'll see though. JFC did some recovery today. Mary Mart also has given us an opportunity here, but I did a buy order in this stock today but did not hit that. I wanted to buy at 661. 661 right here. So I know this level is much better, but I want to be sure that my order is going to be hit, so I placed it at 661 right there. But it did not give us a chance. It reached only up to 671. So we'll try again. We will try again, but maybe this time around, given that we ended red and it touched the MA20 line, so I'm thinking I could still make a haggle and observe first what happens around 624. Otherwise, I can even wait to as low as 575 before I add some more in this case. Because guess what? Look at this. Very, very small share. For our MRC, it's also very close, 4.81. MRC is 4.8. Oh, 4.81 shares, or our size here is 4.81 of our total portfolio size, and our average is 0.52, which is not so far from where we are at the moment. We actually reached 0.53, but I did not take action because it's not a profit taking area yet. Otherwise, I'll just be cutting my loss. It's a loss because the fees. See that? So, but overall, I still feel that this is already a good area of possible bounce. It is just stabilizing first, creating a much stronger support at this level before it takes off. So, do I have plans in adding? Well, Not 100% sure. I will check. I will check. I'll try to observe because I know there's a catalyst here. Being this stock engaged in renewable energy and this becoming a holdings company in the future and some other engagements that they have. So yeah, I I will still I'll try to observe first, but at least right now the size is still manageable. The next one is our tech. Tech here is still green, but somehow it declined. See that long wick? Hopefully it crosses the area, but we're on a steady state at the moment. We have a good base, and we'll just wait until it reaches this level. I'm thinking if it reaches around this area once again, then this time around I'll be taking profit because the last time I took profit really early. I know I exited 722 and then my average here was around 6.85, 6 point something. Right now, when I re-entered, it's now at the 704 level. So, and that has 6% of my portfolio. So at least you know my key levels on where I wanted to take profit. And let's see, let's find out what's gonna happen next. At least somehow, even if you know uh, we have some minimal gains here, I'm just happy that I was able to lock in some gains, even though it's just a small portion of what we have for Dito. I really want to preserve my size in Dito because later on when it shoots up, at least small movements is really going to create big impact in our gains. So there you have it, guys. I hope you were able to get some insights here, and thank you for your patience in listening to me. I'm just really documenting my journey for today and how my portfolio is looking at the moment. It's really very helpful because the other day I was also looking back into my previous videos, and I just wanted to understand what was the previous average and the current average after I added. I wanted to understand how much was the size in my portfolio and how much it is now. And yeah, so it's really good to track, uh, your portfolio. We have so many ways, creative ways on how we can do our journal. Some people are doing it in a blog, and I think um, this is my style. I'm going to do this. I'll continue to do this, and hopefully, somehow, even if you have your own portfolio, you have your own stocks. Since I've covered some of these stocks that might be in your portfolio, then hopefully you can learn, a thing or two in this discussion. Thank you guys for watching, and that's catch my next video. I'm going to record another one. This time around, I will be talking about the most trending stocks in the Philippine market in preparation for tomorrow's market day. Thank you and bye bye for now.